All right, always down to do some Dylan, so thank you for the request. Someone's got a hold of my heart. We're going to do the Bootleg series, Volume 16, the Infidels Outtake. Is going to be more guitar-driven than the other Bootleg series 1 through 3. I know there's a couple different versions of this and different titles and all that good stuff, but we're going to do this without the capo, standard tuning, because with the capo, just couldn't match up with this key of B sound here. As you'll have that B major chord there, we're going to have a D sharp minor, C sharp minor, also a C sharp. We're going to have a G sharp minor, a F sharp, a E open, and an E up here. You'll see the E up here after this D sharp minor. We'll call it out as we get there, but the main cadence is going to be this B, F sharp, quickly to this E. So think of it as like a B and the F sharp, almost like sharing the same measure. That F sharp coming in like at the tail end of it. So the intro is gonna be that, something like that. It's kind of hard to get with, but I know you can do it. 4 times there in the intro, that same cadence to come again throughout the whole song in between the verses. They do some stuff, I couldn't really hear it too well, but we'll talk about some different licks as we get there, but you can do some stuff as you just get to that B note there. But the first verse, as we just keep going here, is just going to be this B to this D sharp minor, to this G sharp minor, to this E. Now I talk through a little bit here because on that second line there from this G sharp minor, the other verses you'll see in my tab will have in parentheses of F sharp before that E, because they quickly grab that. You can hear it a little bit better than verse 1 here. All the other verses you can hear it pretty well. This first verse I don't really hear it, but you can probably still get away with it if you wanted to grab that F sharp right before that E. The second time through here is going to be this B again to the D sharp minor, and then now finally you're going to have that E major right after that D sharp minor. So grab this bar chord version of it, because you can hear this little lick that they're playing. They're grabbing an A note, so you can find it with your pinky of the 10th fret of the B string, and then off again. So something like this. All right, it's going to go into pretty much what we just did. You should see it on the screen there. And then after they do that little lick that we just did, the second time through, you're going to grab this C sharp minor, and then the C sharp major, like you're building up to something, and you're gonna finally build up to this F sharp, and then someone's got to hold my heart 3 times, the same chords as the intro, same feel. So you're gonna do that 3 times, and then you'll go back to the C sharp minor. You, yeah, you gotta hold my heart. You're gonna do that lick cadence twice. You will have a lick here of this 9D string, 13 D string, 11th fret of the G string. Something like that. I know it's like a little bit different each and every time, but those are the fret numbers, so play it as you hear it. Verse 2 is going to be pretty much all the same chords. Like I said, now you'll see the F sharp come in parentheses very quickly on that line there. We're going to have some licks. I have the lick at the end of here of possibly bending on the 15th of the B string, and then 14 of the E string, landing on the 12th of the B string, because that's going to be your B notes. But please use your ear the best you can. As we go through, you should see it on the screen. All the lyrics here will be the same chords that we just did. Second chorus here, you'll see it on the screen. Same lick that we just did, 9D, 13D, 11G, as you hear it fit. These lyrics here are going to be different than the other outtake. And then there's going to be a different lick here. Thinking and hearing the higher you can hear it, the high lick here, a very quick 13 of the G, 12 of the B, bending on the 14B, and then landing again on that 12B because you're in the key of B. As we go here, it's more typed out now on the tab rather than showing how many times you do the Someone's Got a Hold of My Heart. But pretty much the same chords, same cadence. And then, yeah, you're going to repeat to fade at the end there. There's a little bit more licks that I just couldn't figure out, but it should be up here. But we're almost at 5 minutes, and I didn't want to make this too long and too repetitive, so revert back and check out the tab. Hopefully my notes make sense to you. Hopefully that all helped out for you, and thank you for the request. I really appreciate it. It gives me more ideas.